Hello everyone and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. So, finished a bit of a side quest last time, and this time I want to try and get Adair's looking at the records thing settled first. Okay, so I can't go to any new places from this exit. Interesting. I guess I could go to that other bridge from here, but only after I've discovered it or something? I don't know. But yeah, from here we can head into the first fires, which apparently takes another 15 minutes.
You're from Gilded Vale? Then you're close to home.
Close can mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
Oh yeah, I suppose. They have a very different attitude to home, those two characters. Actually, I was going to look at the... archive in the Ducal Palace. I think this was the Ducal Palace, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can look at the archives then.
Politics, infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
We just go in. Okay. I thought there was going to be some sort of challenge to, us bringing a bear and a fox into a palace. Sidley.
Greetings.
Okay. Doesn't really seem to be challenging us. What's the palace? Nah, bye. Fine. I think it would be a bad idea to try and steal from this place. But we are looking for the archives. Only people with invitations are allowed to listen to Animanti hearings. I do not have an invitation. But it also doesn't seem that relevant to me. Okay, so that was a side exit.
Can I pet him anyway?
It's your hand.
I'm gonna pet him.
That's cute. Cute, not whatever I said there. I was trying to say cool and cute at the same time. Some lady? Okay.
How do you do?
Does she seem upset? What's wrong? So you're distressed about symbols? I don't know what's going on with fires, but anyway, let's inquire. Slow down and tell me what this is about. So what does it mean that you can't keep them lit? Okay, so it doesn't seem to be the sort of goddess we would consider normal, but yeah. Durance, who's also a worshipper of Magran, is apparently he has a different interpretation of his goddess, put it that way. This has shaken your faith? Okay. Interesting. I'm sure we'll be able to find the place she was talking about eventually. Now I couldn't ask any of these guards about going to the Hall of Records. Ah, Records Keeper. Seems like a good person to ask. I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. Oh, I have high enough perception to notice that he doesn't seem to be a native. And he has faint scars on both wrists, so he was once a prisoner. Apparently, if I had some other stats high enough, I could get some more information out of him, but anyway. Fine. Okay. So I don't meet any of the requirements to get anywhere there at the moment. But of course, as we level up, especially the lore, lore level 5 seems to be something I at some point.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Funny thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
Okay, interesting. Now going back to our main quest, we were supposed to go to the first fires, to that temple of... Oh, we are in the first fires. Okay, never mind. The Temple of Wodeka. I thought we'd actually moved on to the next section, but yeah, this is still the first fires, so...
This would be the temple Merwald spoke of, or what remains of it.
Okay.
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail.
You look a bit ghostly.
Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugford III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
Oh. Yeah, voice acting and sometimes not voice acting in dialogue. I am haunted by that. And like Octopath and this game are the first games where I've really noticed that much. Like it's very common that cutscenes are voice acted, and dialogue trees aren't. That happens a lot. But like this shifting back and forth, I mean, the line before this was voice acted, this one isn't. It's really bizarre. You know you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
Nope, just look at yourself. Or through yourself, rather.
A madhouse. That's what this town really needs.
Fair enough. I was told I'd find the Temple of Boudica here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Tell me where I'd find an entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
Okay, I'd like to know more about Boudica.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Boudica watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Boudica is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
Okay, let's just go for the final question. What are you doing?
Worshipping Boudica, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
Okay. So now Sagani, I think this is the first time she's seen us really do this, so yeah. This just happens. Get used to it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is a good thing either. I mean, I think this is the most reasonable answer, because to some extent we're able to get useful information. But we've also seen where it can lead if we are not careful. Thank you, Adair. He seems like a nice chap. I'm still not sure about Aloth. I also, as I said before, don't know if my party members are universally trustworthy. Like, the characters generally obviously aren't. I mean, Aloth in particular seems to have a slightly mischievous streak, to phrase it mildly. But I'm not sure if any of them will ever like betray me, or betray the party, or leave the party. None of that is clear to me, and I don't need you to tell me. Just putting it out there. I mean, you can if you like, but I'm not specifically asking for that information. Okay, so we need to find a way into the temple, and we can't find an entrance here because it's basically been blocked apparently a long time ago, when the temple was burnt down, but I already know where the entrance is. So I haven't done any of the story stuff on my other playthrough, but I have gone into the catacombs, just because there was a dungeon entrance, so I went in there. On this playthrough I decided to get some of the dialogue going first, and I also didn't do that side quest on the other playthrough. The only thing where I'm still ahead is that I have been inside the catacombs. And thereafter it'll be...
Have you ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you, cast you off when it suits them. never speak another word to you.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
They do not seem to be getting along, which is fine. So the entrance to the catacombs is right here. Skinflint. Okay, I'm good. See, I'm still not sure if I should read this out. I always think it's somewhat bad style to just read out text that anyone can read. On the other hand, it is sort of relevant storytelling. But yeah, they were apparently initiated in some kind of cult and eaten by trolls.
Yeah.
That's what we should take from that. No, I want this open, I just want to go inside. Lesser black ooze. Don't need to worry too much about this. Oh, a black ooze dropper. You've already lost more than half your health. That's convenient. Hey, everyone, go in. Actually join the fight.
Dead on. Get to our enemies.
See, that was not so hard.
I'm on it.
Again, these oh, paradox. These markings I will not usually click on. It's not horrible if I do, but those are Kickstarter backer messages, and some of them can be a little, I don't know, immersion breaking, I suppose. Not all of them, but anyway. If you are a Kickstarter backer, and I guess there was probably some sort of minimum amount you had to pledge to get that, but you might find your message somewhere in the game. Okay, let's get the troll first. You. Okay, that was not very useful. You are nice, able to summon some skeletons. Our main character can disengage, the skeletons can engage. Now my main character can actually attack the troll, as can you guys. Skeletons can just sort of distract the ooze. That troll is fairly sturdy by the looks of it. But it is now near death, so I'm hoping it'll go down soon. Okay, we can summon a new batch of skeletons, because the first one's almost dead. You guys can go for this black ooze. And yeah, you guys can join in on that. And these skeletons can again
Just say the word. Get to our enemies.
distract a little bit. Okay, there we go. That was not so bad.
Not a problem.
So the story we read with the Dead Initiate mentioned that his brother was eaten by a troll, or his, not brother as in literal son of his mother, but, you know, fellow initiate. So brother in the religious sense. And there was a second troll apparently, so I would expect there to be another one. obviously the Catacombs are a great place to put lots of Kickstarter messages. Hardly surprising, really. Oh, and a trap. It's fine. And we have Bracers of Enduring, Constitution and Resolve. Does my tank already have bracers? I guess they're now in the stash, right? No. Okay, well. He's not really my tank, but he tends to be one of my frontline fighters, so I might as well give him the most defensive capabilities. So we'll just do a bit of grave robbing.
Just say the word. Just say the word.
Okay, that trap has been well, I was gonna say avoided, but really it's just been tanked. We've let it run its course, put it that way. Right, your armor is... it's got that second chance thing, so I'm not going to replace that.
Just say the word. You're mine!
And there's a little black ooze here, which we're going to attack. Not particularly relevant. We've been through all of these rooms, so yeah.
Leave it to me.
Let's just continue. Sure, another one. Okay, you guys can maybe move a little bit so that everyone can get an attack in. Nice. There was another one on the other side of the bridge, but we'll do this side first. Okay, this is the edge. It seemed like I could squeeze through there, but the map ends, so supposedly I can't. What do we have here? Stairs leading down, I guess, possibly into the temple. I want to explore the rest of this level first.
You're mine.
Skeletons. Methinks there is some necromancy afoot.
Just say the word. You're mine. Settle. You better run.
And you can always sell these equipment pieces that they drop. They're not generally very valuable, but still. Okay, backline, please get that skeletal fighter so we get some damage off of our more easily defeated characters. While you guys, yeah, you're fine. Heal yourself maybe. Since all of these are vessels anyway, you're also going to be doing damage to them, so that's fine. Fox is down, but that's okay. I'll go for the wizard now.
Better try something
Actually,
else.
already almost dead. Oh, you can summon skeletons. Very nice.
Following your lead.
Skeletons attack.
Quick, toss me something else.
The ranger pets seem to go down a lot, but I don't see anywhere where their debuffs would be listed. So when my other characters go down, they get a noticeable debuff. I don't see that listed anywhere for the
Just say the word.
for the other characters. Do I fear potion of Langrath's displaced image? Deflection reflex. It's not bad at all. 25 and 20, those are fairly good values. Okay, so I happen to know that there are lots of traps down this way.
Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
And here's the Necromancer. Helig of Thane. What are those creatures behind you? So what are you doing down here? Okay, so I was just exploring around. So he doesn't seem inherently evil. He just has some zombies. I can also take this amulet. And he doesn't seem to care. There are more traps here, by the way, so
Head into
You
the
don't have to
fight.
listen to him anymore.
don't worry about it.
Just say the word.
Hey,
No. Loot this corpse, please. Thank you.
Just say the word.
Okay, I think that's everyone. So we're now going to rest quickly to get our ooh, damage reduction 2. Nice. To get our health back and, you know, restore everyone. That's why I have those camping supplies in the first place. Now we're going to explore the other side. So, the stuff across the bridge, basically. Starting with a black ooze.
Dead on.
A morning star. Cool. Ooh, a small Orlan.
hello.
Okay, so we found a man living in the catacombs. What are you doing down here? So I, in this case, meet all of the requirements. Let's just go for the intellect one. What are you hiding? Yeah, maybe I can help if you tell me the truth? Alright, and we have plenty of cash, so I'm just going to give him some money and be the nice guy. Tell him to get out of here. We don't know if his story is true, but the way he told it at least didn't seem unreasonable, so you know. And we get rabbit fur gloves. And there we go. He is gone. Rabbit fur gloves, giving crit multiplier bonus 10%. Who does not yet have gloves? You can have them. I quite like Sagani. And we have already refilled our camping supplies. Taxes collected, all earnings were lost to bandits? What? I guess I need more safety then. I mean, I can't build anything right now, but once the Western Barbican is completed, which is currently building, I can spend lots of copper coins on the curtain walls to increase my security, which might help. I don't know. But yeah, money isn't actually that hard to come by in the game.
A simple test. That's settled.
No, skeletons.
Brave thou...
I really wish you wouldn't keep
What?
blocking
Just say the word.
entrance. Everyone get in here.
Death to our enemies!
Priest went down. It's fine.
Death to our enemies!
Guess I could have waited outside instead of just clicking in there. Might have been more advantageous. But hell. Nothing wrong with a bit of grave robbing. Well, grave robbing. But grave robbing sounds funnier.
Death to our enemies! Death to our enemies!
Curses!
Yeah.
There you go. And nothing in here. Well, no, there is actually. A balloon. Balloon? Something. Shiny rock.
Brave thou shalt not believe. Brave thou shalt not believe.
Another tank spore in the background, but they can't move, so they at least are easy to disengage from. Apparently they also don't drop anything. Why are you still here? Must have deselected him somehow. Oh, a troll.
Word. Not a problem.
Yes?
Yeah, I don't like this troll here. Let's summon some skeletons. Engage. Disengage. Can heal us up real quick. Nice. And then, guess I want everyone to focus on this troll, so we get one of them down quickly. You can go for that guy though. He is near death, that's good. You can resummon the skeletons. You guys, sure. Check the Spauldings.
This thing isn't doing.
I think we're doing okay.
Yes.
Fight on, my friend!
And let's get out more skeletons. Nope. Let's click there.
No! Stay with me! Just say the word.
Okay. Looks like we are good.
Not a problem. You better run!
That's not very helpful.
Ooh, Adair leveled up. As did my main character. That's good.
Just say the word.
Okay, more Spauldings.
Brave thou Philothil.
That's it! You better run!
It seems like a good idea to sort of run back a little bit from them, because then you don't have to deal with the dank spore as well. Okay.
Just say the word.
Now I could spend the level ups now, but as you can see, we still appear to get experience beyond the level up, so it doesn't have. We don't have to spend it immediately, or we lose an experience. There's nothing like this, I believe. And might as well wait until these guys have also leveled up, because they're fairly close. Not sure if I'll have to wait too long, but it doesn't seem too unreasonable. And yeah, if you're careless here, which I was on my my other playthrough, this section you can actually get a lot of aggro at once, which can actually be very problematic. Whereas by themselves, these enemies aren't too dangerous, I think. We have a skeleton here with a fine club. And that seems to be it. Dead end. Hoping my recording's still alive. The game did something weird there. When I hit M, looked like it crashed, or like wasn't responding for a bit. Very weird. Anyway, we want to head over... What the hell? Over here. Yeah, looking at it, 123 more experience, and Sagani will also level up, and she is the furthest away from the next level up. So, you know, I wouldn't mind doing them all in bulk. Okay, so we are definitely seeing some visions related to our main quest here, or our current main objective for our character. It's not really a main quest as such, it's more of a vague find out what happened to you kind of thing. But anyway.
You are from Kratom, my dear?
Sure, I was born there? I don't know.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom.
Cool.
What made you decide to join our order?
I saw the gods grant miracles to your order? I don't know. I don't know if these choices affect anything, but, you know, whatever.
So it is for all the faithful. To know the true gods is to be watched over by them. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
Sure.
Just say the word.
I don't know, let's go up first. This appears to be a dead end, but it looks like it's not going to stay a dead end. Like there might be something behind there. I don't need to bribe him. Let's just try and trick him. Any idea what's going on then? That seems like a good question after I've just convinced him I know this place. Okay. Fair enough. So who do we have here? A bunch of mercenaries. More mercenaries. This is not stealing. This is fine. A primal rock. And binding copper. Sure. Oh, Aloth. Something's happening to him.
Back you, Claude! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
I love how he falls back into his accent at times. That seemed suspicious, but we gained some experience anyway. So only our dwarf. Yeah, she needs 5 more experience.
Just say the word.
Probably kick over a pile of rocks to get 5 experience. Okay. What? I said retreat from the door. Why do I get this thing again? I wanted to move away, because it seems like that's where the story will continue, so I was going to see if I can explore anywhere else before, basically. Like this, which is not considered stealing. I mean, you'd think it would be, but nope, they're fine with it. And they're all just mercenaries, which means that, yeah, nothing much seems to be happening here. We have an initiate, though. Can we talk to you?
Good day to you.
So these seem to be the same guys who are fed to the trolls. Something to bear in mind. Yeah, mask is too itchy. Wait, what mask? Why aren't you wearing a mask? Sorry. If you're not German, you won't get that joke. So did that give any experience? No, apparently
Just
not.
say the word.
A simple test.
Oh, I don't have enough mechanics to open that. This might be a good time to spend my level ups. Nope, that was caps lock. This is what I wanted.
A simple test.
Yeah.
I can do that.
No, I will come back here.
Death to our enemies!
Well, his AI seems to be about as smart as my own characters.
That's how it's done.
Ooh, a novice's grimoire. Oh, some more spells. Very nice, very nice.
Leave it to me.
I don't mind killing all of these mercenaries, so...
Settle.
Okay, that's a fair amount of enemies. So we might want to use some of our skills here. And now we'll focus the backline on this one, while you get to summon some skeletons. No, you don't have line of sight there.
Looks like yours is flame.
Oh, my priest is down. Oh well. These guys appear to have magic. So those duplicate images, I believe, are the result of sorcery of some description.
That's it.
You should have run.
How about you guys actually walk in here? There we go. Lots of money. Oh, so they're different currencies, but they all have... Oh, I never noticed this before, but we have copper pants and copper skates here. And these are golden scrolls. So yeah, they're not all the same currency, although they are all copper, silver, or gold by the looks of it. But maybe even their value changes. Okay, you all have more or less the same.
Can do.
more or less the same spells. But it
Just
seems
say
that
the
these
word.
fights don't give any experience, because my hunter is still
Can
missing
do.
that 5 experience points. Wait, are the ones at the door now also? Yes, they are.
Brave.
To our enemies!
For heaven's sake. We are not facing a in a useful direction. Okay, that's better.
This fight is mine!
Yeah. Fighting in close hallways is not necessarily a good idea by the looks of it. Okay, more mercenaries, but at least this is an open hall, an open room. So that should make it a bit easier. Let's try and focus on the guy there, get some AoEs down. Wounding shot the mercenary.
You should have run!
You can do your AoE thing. It also does some... in addition to healing, it also does a little bit of damage to non-vessels, I believe. Don't quote me on that, though.
You should have run!
Okay, we should focus these guys a little bit better, I think.
You...
And you can heal again. There we go. Summon more skeletons.
Step.
Okay, there's one guy left. He should not be causing very much trouble. Nice. And lots of loot.
Can do. Just say the word.
Right. I am going to continue now. Might as well. Okay, I guess our the element of surprise has been lost. So let's Cannot camp with enemies inside. Okay. Just to get my spell uses and all that stuff back. Oh, I've gotten an achievement. Whatever. Okay, so something about Uranus' staff seems to be weird. Okay, well that little event was apparently enough to get the level up. We also got an update to the Trials of Durance quest. So yeah, something about his staff is going on. So let's talk to him before we do the level ups. I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
Yeah, you were sitting by the fire and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash like an explosive, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Aothis overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Aothis of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
Okay, this is certainly a surprise. You helped build the Godhammer?
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Aothis.
Okay, this looks to be a slightly longer dialogue chain. Shadows of the 12?
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer. As 12 held Aothis fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall. Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margren.
What do you mean, shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margren, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margren was pleased by what we had done.
Why not? 'Cause first you said she inspired you to build the thing.
The world is broken, the wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart, perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed, just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaret's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
Okay, what did you do?
I remembered Margaret's teachings, how reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel, like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees, wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margaret at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall? Ashfall.
The road to Ashfall is long, gives one time to think. And if you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that Or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and
You feel you feel as if your god has betrayed you?
there is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits.
Okay.
I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests, did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Yeah, maybe the purges weren't the right thing to do either.
Huh? Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught. You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Okay. Then tell me what happened on the bridge. Oh, no more voice acting. gave yourselves to it?
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it, even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit?
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
Waitwin? Why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
It sounds as if you fell victim to your own weapon.
Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the truth of the Godhammer, Watcher. I feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others. If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Margren, put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Okay. Interesting. Right. So we're gonna do some level ups now. Okay. With 8 points, let's go for survival and mechanics. And no class unlocks, so we just... oh no, these are the class unlocks, never mind. Can do swift aim, reducing my accuracy, no. Defense against AoE attacks. Bonus to accuracy when attacking the same target as the animal companion, that seems helpful. Deflection against ranged attacks. And vicious aim. Let's go for arrow sense, because I'm not in the front line that much, so being able to dodge ranged attacks seems like a good idea. Okay, and that's us done. Aloth next. He's now a level 5 wizard. We definitely want to improve his lore, and we'll keep the remaining points for the next level. Ooh, I get level 3 spells now. Very interesting. I'll try to avoid getting ones that I know I already have in some of the spell books. So the Bounding Missiles and the Fireball, I have grimoires for that already, so might make sense to try and get spells that I have not yet gotten. Arcane Dampener. Beneficial effects suspended, okay. Arduous delay of motion. Reduces attack speed and move speed. That's not bad. Draining touch. I mean, that might be a good like emergency thing if he's in melee combat for some reason, because it drains damage, so I get health back, the enemy loses health, and they are also weakened for 28 seconds. That's not bad. Crackling Bolt. Bouncing off walls. No, that seems like a recipe for disaster. Okay, increase my own movement and attack speed, but lose endurance. Not so sure. Expose vulnerabilities. Damage reduction, deflection, concentration. That seems good. It's not so much a damage thing, but as I said, I get damage spells from minor blights, displaced image. Noxious burst, corrode damage, poison. Oh wow, sickened. I thought at first only 2.8 seconds, but reducing all attributes to 1 seems like a very powerful ability. And we'll get that next time. Let's stick with the exposed vulnerabilities. That one seems very helpful for getting rid of tougher enemies. And the draining touch is a nice thing to do when I'm in trouble in melee combat for some reason. And yeah, we can get lots of level 3 spells from those grimoires we found anyway. Okay, next Adair. You have good athletics, so let's continue increasing that. And fighter abilities. Pierce damage. Pulling an enemy into immediate melee range, causing pierce damage, leaving them dazed. It's not bad. Guardian stance, not really. Bonus accuracy. Not too worried about it. Increasing all of my defenses for 15 seconds. That could also come in handy, but I think I am going to go for Into the Fray. No, let's go for the defense. I keep saying he's a bit more of a tank for me, so I think might make more sense to give him the tanky ability. Okay. Endurance next. I want your mechanics because I need someone to be able to pick locks, so might as well be you. And yeah, you get your level 3 spells now. And unlike the wizards, I just get all of them by the looks of it. So
What?
he can now do his level 3 spells as well. Circle of Protection, granting allies a bonus to all defenses. Lowering melee accuracy and critical hit range of enemies. Strengthens allies' resolve in battle, increasing their chance to land criticals. That's useful. Inflicting crush damage on and knockdown on enemies in the area of effect. So these all seem to be specific to enemies and allies. So that would be nice because then I don't have to worry about where I put them. I need to check that in combat, but it sounds like they will only affect the correct type of target. Prayer against restraint. Free allies in the area of effect from perceived constraints, granting immunity to the hobbled and stuck afflictions. That's not bad. Restore moderate endurance, just a healing spell. Warding Seal generates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electrical energy when an enemy comes into contact with it, inflicting shock damage. Okay, so kind of like a landmine, I suppose. Blesses allies with the aid of a sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when the endurance is low. Oh, so basically when my health drops low, I automatically get a heal. That sounds useful. Anyway, let's go for Kana. So the level 5 stuff I got has actually been really nice for most of the characters. We've gotten a level 3 spells on our wizard and our priest. So it was just a nice, useful buff. Do I want to increase your lore? I mean, I don't know. Sure, whatever. Let's go for it. Oh, level 2 phrases. The fox from the farmer did run and leap. The quick, sprightly fox. Minus accuracy against disengaging enemies for my enemies. Okay. So basically, this makes it easier for my characters to disengage from enemies if they are affected by this this chant, or this phrase rather. Sure-handed Illa knocked her arrows with speed. Bonus reload speed and ranged attack speed. That's pretty useful. Rhyme and Frost full of Aura, drop trap, Rhyme and Frost trap per 3 seconds. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so this makes me harder to frighten. 4 aura frightened. I think I'm gonna go for sure-handed Ela knocked her arrows with speed, because he's always in the backline, so improving reload speed and ranged attack speed seems like it's gonna be a good idea. And then finally, Sagani. You get survival, I suppose. And you get sure, defensive bond, why not? Or maybe? Let's give her arrow sense as well. With the same kind of reasoning. Okay, now I need to, I believe, change his main chant. Because I definitely want the sure-handed thing. Sure. Let's go for that. And switch over to chant B. That might be interesting. Anyway.
Just say the word.
Thank you for that. Let's quick save
Leave it to me.
and get in here. Actually make use of some of our new abilities.
Just
Well, this fight's going well. Stuck in the door again. Wow, we're already almost dead. That's amazing. Okay, you're already badly injured. I think I might want to reload this though, because we're getting slightly overwhelmed here in the backline, which is not a good place to be. Yeah, they're all getting to my more vulnerable characters. Okay, skeletons, can you try to distract these?
Rest up, big guy. We got your back.
Down by what?
Here we are. We should probably bottleneck the enemies rather than letting them bottleneck us. Everyone back here. Just to focus on the shrouded man. Yeah, this is not going very well. Let's reload this and be a little less stupid this time. Plus, I want to actually try out some of my new
Just say the
spells.
word.
So,
Leave it to me.
how can I go into
shall be
stealth mode?
Quiet as a calm sea.
Don't think we'll be
Which
stealthy
is
enough.
Not very.
But I think our positioning is better this time around. Okay, I definitely want you to use your stuff. There, activate your defensive ability. You can do your ranged damage thingy. My character can go for that shrouded man. This appears to be a difficult fight. You are not yet ready.
How bad?
How about we do... Sure, watchful presence. No. Bit of a heal, possibly. We all focus on the shrouded man. Did that go off? Don't think it did. Okay, you're not doing great, so I don't think you're gonna make it, but you never know.
Dead on.
Okay, another little heal maybe. Well, we try to go for this shrouded man next. Actually, no, this one's near death, so... Oh yeah, I forgot. Summon some skeletons.
Can't get a good shot at this.
There we go, you can also join in and get this shrouded woman distracted. We are all going for this man. Endurance. You can heal again. Sure, let's expose weaknesses on that shrouded woman.
That's the
Now everyone go for this shrouded man. I think that's the last one. So that was a tough fight. And she did not die well, I suspect. Well, we killed her, so makes sense. I guess this is a good way to solve the issue of not knowing what's happening. I mean, if you just run in here and kill everyone, then you can't really question them anymore. And I guess that might make you sort of lose the thread of the story. But since we can talk to the dead, in a sense, that's not really so much of an issue. Cool. Okay, try to see the tasks. A tower, a prisoner, and a ruin. Okay, let's look at the tower first. Okay, I now know how to open the door. Interesting. Inquire about the prisoner then. Okay, and look into the ruins. Alright, seems to be that's all we need to know. I guess we could have gotten the same information if we had sort of smuggled ourselves in here and pretended to be acolytes. Or
Just say
initiates,
the word.
or whatever. Members of the cult. What do we have here? Okay, those are just fine. Nothing special about them. Fine is good, of course. Improves the quality of the item, but there's no like special attributes. Fine armor just has more damage reduction, and fine weapons just have more accuracy and damage. Oh, a grimoire. Okay, doesn't seem like there's any particularly new spells here.
Yeah.
We also got a key, but actually... oh, something happening in my keep. Oh, my Western Barbican thing is completed, and I have plenty of cash, so I'm going to build the curtain wall here. But yeah, I forgot I leveled up, so now I have a bit more mechanics, which means I should be able to open this chest. Oh, I actually have the key for it now. Okay. Just some precious rocks. Still, good to have those. Okay, more stuff. Torque of Defiance. Defense against charm, confused attacks, defense against dominate, 10 concentration. Okay. You don't yet have anything around your neck. Let's give you that then. Lots of stuff to sell as well, I know. It's not usable by Chanter? Only usable by Ranger. Okay, well. There you go then.
Just say the word.
Right, what do we have here? Sorted keys, their teeth filed away among the runnels of wax. And obviously a secret passage. Allowing me to get out. Sure, let's go for it. I still have plenty. Oh, the steward of Caed Nur has received a letter from me. So that was just an exit, basically. Embassy, no. I think I just want to go to the stores and sell most of the crap I've gotten. By crap, I just mean stuff, not literal crap. And then we'll return to the keep, because we've gotten a letter, apparently. So, back to Copper Lane. I have lots and lots of things I want to sell. And possibly things I want to buy. Where were the merchant stores? Somewhere here. Yeah. Oh, we can also talk to Aloth. We'll want to do that in a second. As I said, long episodes, but I don't particularly care. And you better not either.
About my episode in the Catacombs, there's something I should have told you earlier.
Yeah, so tell me now. Okay, so what is your problem then?
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
Ah, so that's why he sometimes slips into that different accent. That's basically another soul living in him. That makes sense.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meowald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Ah, they did not try to get him to say my name. Tell me about Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen. Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
That's funny. She seems reckless. Yeah, so that's why he provoked those people outside the inn. It was basically his second personality, or the soul inhabiting him, whatever, coming out and itching for a fight, I suppose. Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's what I said. Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although, Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
Sure, we'll go. I mean, it's not like it could do any harm. We don't need his other soul thing. This would be more of a conflict if there was a benefit to it. Like if she somehow made him more powerful or like augmented as magic or something. But it seems like all she really does is provoke people. So, yeah.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Okay. Is there anything else? No, that's fine. Okay.
How may I help?
Everyone,
Just say the word.
let's talk to Igrun.
Well met, friend.
Okay, everything I have to sell is in my stash, but there's a lot of it. I'm also okay selling the fine stuff. I'll keep the grimoires for now. Until I've learned from them. But yeah, almost 2,000 copper already. So it's basically almost the whole amount I spent on that castle expansion. And yeah, with the armor now already, we're above it. Fine brigadine, fine robes, lots of hats, well, helmets, but same difference. I'm still not sure if I want to keep these scrolls, but I will keep them for now. I don't know, we can probably get rid of that. And yeah, we can sell those as well. What's the point? I'll keep the ingredients because you never know. Even the ones I have plenty of, you never know which one's gonna be an ingredient for something really important, and then you realize, oh, I wish I'd kept that. Did I want to keep this bow or get this bow? It's not bad. But I'll keep my money together for now, and we'll see if there's ever a point where I really want to buy
Leave
something.
it to me.
But anyway, I think this is a good break point. We finished that story dungeon thing all in one episode, which is nice, and we'll continue next time. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.